millions get spent on war, and there's kids with holes in their trainers next door, and a mum struggling to pay the rent to the landlord. Welcome to England, this is what we stand for. Feed everyone and starve our own, left in dangerous brothers in the dark alone. Make us break our backs and they take our tax. When I turned 18, I got about 5 different letters for a loan, trying to get me in debt before I've gone. It's the work of the beast. When I see the devil, just step into the streets. Danny T got a job for me, but now the only time I see him's on a visit up in HMP. See, I hate police, the way I see it, they view life cheap, cause I got my boy chilling in a box like a piece of meat. Forget life as you know it, I'll show you life through the eyes of a poet. Alright, forget life as you know it, I'll show you life through the eyes of a poet. Alright, forget life as you know it, I'll show you life through the eyes of a poet. Alright, forget life as you know it, I'll give you life through the eyes of a poet. I think like V for Vendetta, been trapped in the shadow of darkness, whose vastness poison the country like arsenic. Bastards keep different races apart so we don't start marches. Cause you know we come together and unite against the government departments. V's for vigilance, yeah, stay vigilant. See immigrants hitting this country like missiles. Then he treat them to homes and phones. So when election time comes round, that's more votes. If you clock the vulgarity, your blood will reverse for your vascular veins and arteries. The vacancy implied on me and you, these lies are voluptuous. Take a look around and see how this country's corrupted us. Turned us to vultures and vagabonds, finally failing, evading. Olders just don't know what I do to the melody. Their flow's dead like bodies in a cemetery. I'm the main man in a legacy, no one's standing ahead of me. And my thoughts are decisive, yeah, I roll up to your set uninvited, whether you like it. If you don't see me as a threat in the long run, then you're too short-sighted. I read life like a psychic, nobody's sidekick. You can't place me in line with pensioners still rhyming. Over the hill when declining, this young gun is still rising. I'm surviving, thriving, living on whatever I'm finding. It's frightening, and my content's tightening. Yeah, I'm deciding to step the levels up when I'm rhyming. Bring your cavalry, you can't battle me. Blaze any man in your faculty happily. I'll leave dents in your strategy, you ain't got the energy. Go home, recharge your batteries, just do what you have to. But recognize if you step to the mic, then you're getting manhandled, just like the feds when they catch you. So shit, I should smack you. And you don't know why this white kid moves. Maximum with weed or snooze, only spit with the people I choose. To confuse and bruise all over crews. And my flow change more than my moods, but my moods change every other second. Due to the lemon, I bounce and spit venom. Who really reckons I'm out of more? Tell them. Wait till the records around to outsell them. Cause they're silly mans moving kilograms, so we roll off in the back of the minivan. Feds dressed in blue like Man City fans. Keep a low profile, I'm trying to avoid the feds. Loitering around while I'm smoking heads. Die when it's time, no choice in death. There's no choice in death, there's no choice in death. Now we just go in a time track, both feet out of the limelight. Then we look back on our lifetime. Yeah, there's been low points, but there's been highlights. We all have bad times, living in mad times. Get 50 out of your hi-fi, cause your bars ain't real. You've been watching too many them films on sci-fi. So the wish shit, now you heard me spit, I'm on a high five. Let's know that I'm moving conjunction with a team that's focused on one thing, money consumption. You can make your assumptions, but the whole world's full of snakes and we're walking amongst them. Not our fault, I don't wanna end up in the grind cool. Swear down half of my town snoop. Cocaine, stab you in the side and take off your chain. Put the rocks on a spoon and light up the flame. Inhaling the pain, it's the same scenario again. It's gonna end up two ways, you all leader in chains. And you know these streets are too manic. Little children are getting robbed by addicts. So walk up to a fiend, stash and grab it. Walk up to a fiend's face and slash it. Revenge is a natural habit. They say that they're all but they're actually faggots. Put your girl dance on, you're practically married. Weak link in your team had to be carried. I won't carry you, I'll just damage you. Spit bars on the track just to embarrass you. Come across me on the mic, you'll face death like skydiving without a parachute. And yeah, ain't it convenient that our country's based on freedom? Scars encased on a road street dreaming. Sometimes I just keep screaming, and I'm biting my nails while I'm writing these tales. Close friends wearing up white on the scales. Sweeping the street of a night like an owl, looking for a theme with a piece for a sow. I swear down I'm gonna beat the depression. Pure aggression, I'll blaze any session and time to the essence. But still I gotta teach you a lesson. You don't know when you don't flow, but you reckon you can beat me. I've never been worked so cheaply. Hungry, screaming out, feed me. UK needs me, you can't leave me. I'm lapping you easy, better by 10 times. I'm gonna crack down on these pricks like they're parking on red lines. Keep spitting them deadlines, and I'm stepping up levels, mate, better luck next time. So quick, let me analyze. Bitters love don't move at all like they're paralyzed. Bit bars at 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Can't stop till I've got papers in paradise. Think you're a hot shot, cause you watch Godfather and Lockstock. And you said you don't smoke hash, but I've looked at your trousers and seen the hot rocks. You a gangster, thought not, look pissed off like you got a small cock. I'm here to outclash Devz, got more chance escaping from full knots. Steady like a door with 4 locks, and I'm too big to conceal like a sawn off. Be real, we ain't got a strap, hit you with a brick and then take your jaw off. Oh, you 20, I'm taking the score off. You under threat, I see the sweat pour off. And by the way, your girl's a slag, slept with her once and now I've got a sore cock. Their armpits perspiring, I'm firing, sick bars of you guys are tiring. And these MCs make me laugh, make me crease up like my mum's ironing, yes. And give me a little while, but we so far, you won't wanna know about my profile. I know that I'm still young, but believe me when I say I spit like no chop. And it's salty, I'm ripping it, the mic is my area, so please don't step in it. You don't wanna be another fatality, defy gravity the way that I'm rising. Not surprising, I'm already known now. And these spreaders are gonna get shown now, cause I'm waiting my time on the climb. I'm from drug numbers.
I'm Shakespeare reincarnated, living on a road trying government hatred. No, they can't say that I'm basic, basic, saying that shows that you're basic. Cause whether you like me is irrelevant, but he still can't knock my intelligence. An element most don't flow with, the OT presidents, that's who I roll with. Just like Mikey the manager, getting us recognised from Nam to Canada, but most of their egos stink. I don't mean like flowers or lavender, Devlin the white weather come and embarrass you. If you're hating for no reason, it's not the time, place, even the season. Go on like FAB and start breathing. Having them calm as Devlin the white weather, dagging them scar might see me. In fact, they're blazing the suit, I'll be with Joe French and the rest of the crew.
1, 2. Hold tight, dogs. Listen, they can't catch me like a runaway train. Best part is what name springs to your brain. In the game, I'm a governor like Lenny McLean. The music plays and I feel my adrenaline race, and I'll take off my enemy's face. If you like, I'll expose your feminine ways on a derelict stage in a perilous place. When I break through, I'll blow so big I might be looking at a terrorist case. But don't think I ain't got bombs. Come to your manor and I'll detonate hate. Solely and purely to demonstrate hate. Slowly but surely I'll generate that. Go against me but you'll never save face. I need to get rid of dead weight. I'm eating MC so I better say grace. 1, 2, hold tight big beats on the decks. Hold tight Louis White, hold tight Blaze. Hold tight Wheat. Yeah. Listen. 1, 2. About a day to challenge me. My bars are out of this world, like the galaxy. My lyric book is home to more art than a tape on a gallery. Creating a picture and I'm painting it gradually. And in certain stages in life you'll stare in the face of insanity, and it can make your heart feel hollow and empty like a cavity. So you do things that you wouldn't usually do if you walked in twisted sense of reality. All the struggles and strife for life and make your mind think erratically. So be partaking things that we shouldn't, like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden with a snake in the apple tree. I'm bringing an end to your work like a Saturday. I'm hurting your faculty, dirty vocabulary. Yes, you'll get burnt if you're clashing me. I need to start earning rapidly, so I can unravel my plans and be a peaceful man, then walk in the sand like Jesus in Galilee. One day I hope that I live my life happily, but I never can stick to the strategy. In all actuality, from day one I was a natural catastrophe. Like brain cells in my head are much smaller than the average capacity, because I keep drinking and smoking irrationally. Still there ain't many on a mic that are lapping me. I'm ahead with the bar, so you'll never see my face, you'll never see the back of me. I'm still stood here screaming, I dare you to challenge me, cause my right hand still works like it's powered mechanically.
When I drop bars on a rave in the stage and it's over, DEB the rock and roller, and you can see I've got colourful cash. My money steam more shades than Crayola. And you know about all that parties, JD and Brandy, girls taking Mandy, getting so drunk that you can't understand me. I'm Randy, Devz the rock and roller. I roll with my soldiers that revolve around me. And oh, let you know that we're dressed fresh from head to toe. I lay a bet on the next to blow, as well as having septic flows on white like December snow. Hey, what you know? That's just how I can roll. Tension at OT, so I leave the whole steam blow. Listen, 1. It's Devz and OT, we're back again, smacking them tracks that'll blow an MC off the map again. Put you in the days you won't know what's happening. Watching the plans are like a nasty rash, I'll keep coming back. Attack the beat like killer bees in a pack, and I'll feed you the facts of the previous slack. So I'm talented, leave it at that. And big bars I keep bringing, this time I'm done with the swinging. Cause deep said if I had beef with a man, draw from my diabetic needle and inject 500 millimoles of insulin in him. There's no competition with bars, I'm instantly winning. Listen, it feels too good to stop sinning.
1. Hold on, see I'm on top of this. I'm on my feet, look up at this, running a metropolis. You get left in the rain, simply plain that you ain't got the foggiest. No way could you imitate me, I'm lyrically way too complex to copy this. And I've been getting in with the bars since school days when I save work on the floppy disk. But now I write rhymes for a wage every day like a newspaper columnist. And it's fair to say that I got a vast following because I've regurgitate bars like I'm vomiting. And you ain't got a clue what I'll do to your crew, I'll unscrew your face like collagen. And if his name ain't said already thinks he's a dog, somebody better collar him. Like me living Big Brother, don't like my city and your mum's mother. My bars are hard like his album cover, and after I'm gone, never I'm a grime MC, it's still got mainstream music down to a T. There ain't no one as rowdy as me. Get burnt to 1,000 degrees, then shipped to Calcutta. You face deportation, a school is to hell by 4 Freemasons. Left 24 hours a day in the cell with the shadows of Freddy and Jason. Don't know what they think that they're facing. I'm like Dartman, I'm faceless. OT start mosh pits in a rave, and if you don't believe me, ask chasing status. But this year I'm changing my status. I saw cracks in the game like craters, and when I get a chance to make money, I don't think twice that hungry alligators, haters, or one of eradicators with their envious eyes. But it's funny in life, you come across men that are alive and some that are stuck up as vibrators. So say this, I don't give a fuck about C-list or A-list. Just make sure you got my record on your playlist, or I'll aim where your brain is. I woke up from a nightmare dead with a mat that led to where Dracula's grave is. Now I know where you suckers all rest, of a term of a state that's infected with rabies. And I'll impale you on it like Vlad the Impaler. Let's talk war like JDI, mind tricks on a track known as a common veiler. You won't like what you see like an angry fan or spectator. The day you invade my space, you're in danger. So don't get too pally like Willis and Halley in the movie The Perfect Stranger.
1, 2. If you ain't heard of me, this perjury. If you ain't heard of me, this perjury. If you ain't heard of me, this perjury. None of them men couldn't verbally murder me. 1, 2. Listen. Yeah, I kinda will like spitting a lot. I'm ripping it what I live in the grot. You play the beat, I'm like a pebble on a wall. I'm skimming across. I'll tell you what with the flows and leave you riddled in knots. Got more flows than the guns and the mobs in Sicily. I've got everyone insisting I'm hot. Pissed on me, I think not. Literally, I'm tip top like a rocket. I'm ready to lift off. Pissed off, I don't watch flows that I hating. Flows I'm making, got everybody's shoulders shaking. My hair's going great and my body's not old, but it's taking. Life is so breaking. I still grab the mic with both hands without no hesitation. I'm ready to kill like a soldier in waiting.
Give me the green light to go. I write crime novels like Martina Cole. But you ain't ready for the take. I'm ready and then wait when I lurk in the dark and the cold. 10 more seconds, your car will explode and your ass will be dead. Then I'll dance on the road. It's alarming to know I'm the last of the pros that I nurture in the darkest of holes. Like pitch black, I'm skinny, no six pack. Find me in dads with a zigzag, stinking and finishing, drinking a six pack. The lyrics on my tongue are fresher than a tic tac. So kick back, all of the chit chat, just quit that. My bars will snap you in half like a Kit Kat. Talk a good story, but in real life you don't. Talk about a strap, you don't pack that. Bitch, you better backtrack or I'll make a back snap. You don't want your body dismembered in the back of the hatchback. I'll blow up in your face like handfax, fat slag. Leave you concussed for months, having flashbacks about two slim white and black lads. Let's swang you around with the straps on your backpacks and then span back to the black cab. So I'll carry on killing you, sickening sinister fools roll round in my head like a cylinder. Public enemy number one, I'm John Dillinger. Don't be surprised when I pillage you. That great flow deliver, I vacate or finish up before you fall prey to the pain I administer. Making incisions with blades that I laid in my vinegar. So when I cut you, it's stinging you through the burn. I guess them nerds I never learn. I'm like the Olympic flame, I got fire in my hands. But all you've got in yours is bacteria and germs. Superior's the word, verbs gather in my head like a herd. I'm hotter than the centre of the earth. You'll get London City, 28th of September. London City, 28th of September. Watch out for Community Outcasts. Fresh video out, we're rolling. Outtakers, Dollar the Dust Man, old type Gets, Sticks, Dogs, Libby White, Outblaze, Bill, old type Big Beats. Carry on killing you, sickening sinister fools roll round in my head like a cylinder. Public enemy number one, I'm John Dillinger. Don't be surprised when I pillage you. That great flow deliver, I vacate or finish up before you fall prey to the pain I administer. Making incisions with blades that I laid in my vinegar. So when I cut you, it's stinging you through the burn. I guess them nerds I never learn. I'm like the Olympic flame, I got fire in my hands. But all you've got in yours is bacteria and germs. Superior's the word, verbs gather in my head like a herd. I'm hotter than the centre of the earth. You'll get left submerged in a blur. Got more flows than a bird you deter. I've got a woman who's perfectly curbed. You pay for your words when you lurk on the curb. You're not a man, you're a perv in a skirt. Get left permanently hurt like a virgin and curse. Fuck about then I'm hurting you first. Your vocab weren't that bad when you come out. Now it looks like you took a turn for the worse.
Yeah. Don't make me get silly with the flows. I'm bigger than you know. Bring more like the military's involved. In grime, I'm a pillar and a post. Who's killing it the most with the lyrics that I roll? I've got more flows and spitters I'll choke like a spliff gets smoked. If you wish to approach, you'll go up in flames like Greenwich's bolt. The cutty sark, I'm so fucking dark. It's time you start writing your suicide note. I signed over my life to the mic. Try if you like, I watch you die slow like Dracula's fangs are inside of your throat. So now you can't move like I literally tied you a rope. I don't give a shit for the rhymes that you wrote. I'm high from the smoke, I'll bury anybody on a mic with my flow. You all know that I'm creeping in this unsigned act from the BBC list. I wanna see me dismissed. When I come forth, you'll cease to exist. I make it look like suicide and I let him bleed from his wrist. Way too high, I can't see for the mist. And I freely admit that I don't give a shit. Big up term and the beat, OT for the click. Let me turn up the heat, you can say what you like and believe what you think. I'll put your career on the rocks like an evening drink. If you feature with me, then I'll leave you extinct. It couldn't be simple or plainer. I'm putting them stage for the paces, call me a personal trainer. Haters, you might as well not even exist.
Everybody's got a life to lead. I'm 20 now, I've left behind my teens. Time's quite frightening indeed, cause every year seems to be moving at twice the speed. So blink twice, you'll be 93. In a cancelled flat with no heating. Cold in the winter like -5 degrees. A second in time is nothing. So think fast, the future's coming in like the tide from the seas. Education can help us to grow like light on the lifeless leaves of a tree. Make up your mind where you really wanna be. There's a lot of sights in life you really should see. And I gotta get myself to a place that I really should be.
I'm just trying to live.
Hold tight DJ Big Beats. Hold tight everyone in the man, hold tight my Dagenham crew. Listen. 1. Listen. We're just rolling through. I'll tight my boy GH inside. Listen. Dun, dun, dun. Get him, Devz. 1, 2. Get him, Devz. Get him. Dogzilla and Devz showing military strength. Success is at a syllable's length. Every day we commit another criminal offence. I was raised in a gutter with a stents. Hard to stay free from stress. It's like OT the best. Gotta follow through with the plans now because we've lost hope in the rest. Putting foes to the test and you'll get blown away like the cigarette smoke from my chest. Give us Jimmy and Reese, trying to survive on these Dagenham streets. Everybody's clocks to the right, they're in earnest. Children will casually stabbing and breeze. Cutties of ribbons for your peas and then leave. Used to be me ducking out from police. Concentrating on my album release. Devlin OT, the sound of the streets. 10 stone, I got flows that are heavy like a graveyard headstone. Amongst the commotion, I try and keep my head low and try and stay afloat like a pedalo. In the sea of deception and destruction, life from my heart, but the organ in my chest can't function. All I've ever known is corruption and dirty old trainers and jumpers. We gotta start dealing with equations and numbers away from these slumbers. Can't let them shit MCs who can't spit, just bumpers. How many levels am I better than them MCs? Thousands and hundreds, hundreds and thousands. Yes, Devz have been around some. Still spray like a magnum, the world's most have. A bit, pass around the split. I came to the rave with a bush and my manner in the area surrounding it. And in my mind won't stare float, just pass me a drink and I'll drown in it. That's Devlin OT, but the sound of it. Yeah, he's been around with them spitters that are rowdiest. And I've done much more than held it up. Before you see my face, you'll smell the skunk. And that's how you know that Devlin's coming. I'm running them up and now your numbers are up like planes when he coming. I came here to get down tonight. Pass me the mic, come watch me get rowdy. But rhymes, old TJ Clark, are you out of your mind? Grimy like 2000 alive. I came here to get deep like a diver. My music's got the kids following me like I was the Pied Piper. But I'm not a Pied Piper, no, I'm just a skilled white rhymer. I take a swig of my drink, I feel nicer. I rolled up a spliff, now I'm looking for a lighter. Everybody stand still for a second. Why? Cause my bars will paralyse ya. And it's funny, yeah, your mind thinks less than wiser. When I'm pints aside of inside ya. I get deep like a miner that's mining for diamonds in caves where the lights can't find ya. On a vibe, just pass me the mic. Devz, I've got lines and flows to recite. Spitting bars so nice, they're too tempting not to rewind. Because I'm better inclined.
One of a kind.
Hello, it's Devlin again. I display signs of resent to your men. On this microphone I was sent to defend to the depth to the end. And I'm a serial syllable killer. Instead of been left to repent, half dead like a soldier been left in the coldest, moldiest trench. You know me, I'm Devz, best phone your defense. You don't really wanna launch a solo attempt. You little bitch, stop poking your nose in. Cause sniffer dogs get thrown off the scent. My head's messed up like the ends that are rolling. If they're strong then I broke them. On my levels, on my lonesomes. Call me Beethoven, I keep on composing. Flows that are colder than frozen. OT, a rose and a walker. I'm trying to keep climbing the ladder. However hard I try, it doesn't matter. Cause I can't be seen like you're wine inside your bladder. I'm stashed like white in a wrapper. And my rhymes are like a pineapple. I'm not nice like finding out that your wife is a slapper. And everybody in the manors out that she's a backstreet banger. So right now you wanna lightly attack her, violently grab her, slice in the step. What the rascal? What the
I can suck out, cause I spit bars on the mic, then I duck out. And if I'm in the place, then get the fuck out. You come across me, like your luck's out, yeah. I know I'm just not giving up, nah, don't give a fuck, yeah, I'm gonna live it up. So bring your prayers and I'll hit 'em up. Now pass me the mic, let me rip it up, yeah. And you can't get drastic, everybody knows that you're fake and you're plastic. So please don't come with that whack shit, sound boy, I think you need a new tactic. I'm Devlin, yeah, I smack shit, you be getting dashed in the back of the transit. Cause I've had enough of your antics, you're not a war boy, now you're a prank bitch. And you don't bang clips, you're gay, now you don't bang chicks. Okay, now we're gonna make chips. I've had enough of these little fake pricks, yeah. And we're lunatics, so bring your prayers and we'll slew the pricks. Got more style than ludicrous, I'll murk your crew. I'm not new to this, spray like a magnum, the world's deadliest handgun. I've been around some, I'm the quiet type, I'm not a loud one. But if I throw blows, I'm a loud one. And I spray like a Mac, fast repeating and black. Automatic and that, I'll make a body move and erratic and that. I'm more ill than an asthmatic on crack and I shoot like a shotty. Spit bars to your body, blood I'm not shoddy. My style's fat like blobby, I'll leave your body cold up in the lobby. Believe that's my hobby, shoot like a tech. When I blaze in the neck, we bun them hot bars to the neck. Shoot like a tech, when I blaze in the neck, we bun them hot bars to the neck, yeah. You can't play the hero, this is Cape Fear and yeah, I'm De Niro. You must have wax in your ear. Told you not to spray with this weirdo. I'm weird because I spit the real shit. Stuff you can feel shit, nah, that are still clips. Who says crime never pays? Crime kings bling with things round my waist. What I know about all night parties, blazing green at 7 in the morning. With hardly no snat in the zoo and smoking kills, but fuck the warning. Waking up at 8 PM, getting ready then doing it again. Drinking beers, blazing pen, skanking out till 10 AM. Standard.
Follow me, I'm not a television, stop watching me. And you're not a sheep, so don't follow me. You don't bother me, honestly, wannabes make me crease up like Billy Connolly. It's Devz, the lyrical oddity. Raised around guns and knives, sluts and fights. Crack brown and white, I'm more monk than a monastery. I don't give mugs, no apologies. When they wanna pipe up that they're sniffing too much of the white stuff. I don't give a damn what you say, cause my manner is quite fucked. You will get knifed up, guns like the skies out. Come bag and arm, you won't see nothing nice, son. Just a 4 or 5 barrel pointing in between your eyes, son. Got yourself in the spot above a D, nice one. Couldn't challenge anything that I've done, cause I don't really give 2 shits about these new pricks talking this stag and them youth shit. I'm a quiet little man, you don't feature my plans, but I guarantee if I grab 2 sticks, I'll have you in the back of the boot quick. I don't wanna waste a second, waste of time, waste my night on any little waste man guys. Faggot in an average disguise. Me, I'm living life, spitting bars, just chilling. Ever since I wrote big bars, I keep bringing, making all these pussy hoes look like women. Now they got my name in their mouth like villains. All I see is blood spilling, big guns and more killings. Kids drug dealing, they're sitting the metal in him. Devlin, I've got more lemon than Benelin. I'm 10 steps ahead of them.
About a day to challenge me. My bars are out of this world, like the galaxy. My lyric book is home to more art than the tape on a gallery. Creating a picture and I'm painting it gradually. And in certain stages in life, you'll stare in the face of insanity, and it can make your heart feel hollow and empty like a cavity. So you do things that you wouldn't usually do if you walked in twisted sense of reality. All the struggles and strife for life and make your mind think erratically. So be partaking things that we shouldn't, like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden with a snake in the apple tree. I'm bringing an end to your work like a Saturday. I'm hurting your faculty, dirty vocabulary. Yes, you'll get burnt if you're clashing me. I need to start earning rapidly, so I can unravel my plans to be a peaceful man, then walk in the sand like Jesus in Galilee. One day I hope that I live my life happily, but I never can stick to the strategy. In all actuality, from day one I was a natural catastrophe. Like brain cells in my head are much smaller than the average capacity, because I keep drinking and smoking irrationally. Still there ain't many on the mic that are lapping me. I'm ahead with the bar, so you'll never see my face, you'll never see the back of me. I'm still stood here screaming, I dare you to challenge me, cause my right hand still works like it's powered mechanically. Laughter is bliss, most you MCs stand dry to your mouth is after you spit. Pass me a spliff, a biro, a pen and a pad, and I'll show you what arsenic is. I make the ravers shake like a Parkinson's fit, I'm going on dark in this shit. MCs wanna act up, but the shoes just don't fit. They can't take part in the script, splitting my sides when I'm spitting these rhymes, cause quite frankly it's hard to admit that this skinny white kid's got a very tight grip on words. Realise and recognise this, that I only write lyrics for jokes. You ain't got nothing but wishes and hopes. If they wanna come, let them come, I'm like a lamb to the slaughter, I'm slitting their throats, quote. Lyrics to the fun of it, roll up a big sniff and have a couple bun of it. I listen to the music, think I'm gonna come with it, they come with it. I find a little flow, then I run with it, just like that. So don't try to resist, cause you can't fight back. From a place where kids supply crack, get knifed and hijacked. F1 crash, I bring fire to the track, and I'm probably proving that I'm moving at a fast pace. I'm the opposite of last place, I'm no gangster, I'm far from Scarface. But when it comes to lyrics, I got bars of class A. Party if you wanna partake, I write bars for a laugh, so walk in the park, mate. I don't give a fuck what any of them so-called stars say. Listen, cause I'm on a beat like coppers, and I don't hear all the sneers. It appears that I'll cut off my ears like choppers. On a roll like Delta, but like a salesman, I sell products. Watch me take out the rubbish like a bin man. My bars are food for your brain like salmon in a tin can. Them boys ain't upon us, they're sleeping, they're still in the gym jams. My bars are precisely than pyramid alignments, in line with stars that shine with all the glory and brightness inside the belt of Orion. All I can do is keep trying. I'll have an MC screaming for help when he's dying. I've got more flows, more bars, more rhymes, and if you say I haven't, then you're lying. Everybody stop lying, listen. More flows, more bars, more rhymes. On the mic I ain't big, I'm larger than life. Only my partners can see my face like a Muslim husband looking at his wife. So you must have stars in your eyes, my bars are leave stars in your mind. If you say that I'm shit, you can't be looking at me right. I'm preparing to fly like a book to the fly. They wanna hate, let them hate. I'm way past caring, all I see is pain in faces. No sunshine here, cause it's rain for ages. See the blade hand over your chains and bracelets. Every day I see the same shit. Little haters wanna claim little Jimmy won't make it, but they got a chick to speak because they're spitting so basic. I work all month for this shitty little wage slip, but I'm patiently waiting to start overturning tables. Strongly believe that I'm firmly able, but I'm under the ground just like surging cables. But I do know my man's looking down on me. Got people with good hearts surrounding me. They help keep my head above the water when life tries drowning me. I've been waiting for this all my life. Now I'm gonna claim what's mine. I'm a pain in your back like breaking your spine, blowing up in your face like detonating mines. DEV, no better next in line. I generate decline of these guys with their heads in the skies. All I hear is dead guys on the mic. I think I've seen more life in the cemetery at night. And we've been waiting to blow for too long, and the crew's just too strong. I don't really care about the moves your crew's on. Say what you want and get proved wrong. You could've made 2 songs, so you better move on. It's the OT cabinet, no we're not having it. And if you don't blow, we'll at least about to stab it. The game's like drugs, I wear up and keep raps in it. Carry on battling. I've been waiting for this all. Folks, I told you not to put me on rinse. The game ain't really ever been the same since, and it's your fault for putting me on tunes. To all other crews, there's a monster on the loosest. Devlin Stein, check the rhymes. The weed and the drink when I mess my mind. You better pray somebody brings the fed in time, cause I'm a monster, better than the best 10 combined. And from the first time you see me at Beacon Tree, you didn't realise what you was unleashing, and they all want a piece of me. Now I'm resurrecting my sight, leave resenting your pride. I'm a hybrid, half monster, half man. These MCs can't speak to me. And when I'm on the mic, I can switch my flows like Jekyll and Hyde. I am what he dreamed to be. Devlin Stein, rise.
We run this shit. We run this shit. We run this shit. We run this shit. We run this shit.
I've been to the bottom of the bottle like Nickelback, contemplating thoughts that'll blow your mind, and I keep on running with rhymes that'll cripple your spine like a split of crack. The spitter's back, Devlin spitting facts. I've been away for a while, so I had to bring the lyricists back. You won't find no compatible match. Running this shit, everybody's on arms like a nicotine patch. Pockets containing blades like a guillotine hatch. In the meantime, I carry on sprinting on tracks, and I've come too far now to ever look back. When on the mic, I rhyme sicker and quicker than White Ash running to pick up her crack. Make your whole plan collapse. This Devlin OT for white day to challenge me. My bars are out of this world, like the galaxy. My lyric book is home to more art than a tape on a gallery. Creating a picture and I'm painting it gradually. And in certain stages in life, you'll stare in the face of insanity, and it can make your heart feel hollow and empty like a cavity. So you do things that you wouldn't usually do if you walked in twisted sense of reality. All the troubles and strife in life can make your mind think erratically. So be partaking things that we shouldn't, like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden with a snake in the apple tree. Bring an end to your work like a Saturday. I'm hurting your faculty, dirty vocabulary. Yes, you'll get burnt if you clash with me. I need to start earning rapidly, so I can unravel my plans and be a peaceful man, and walk in the sun like Jesus in Galilee. One day I hope that I live my life happily, but I never can stick to the strategy. In all actuality, from day one I was a natural catastrophe. Life brain cells in my head are much smaller than the average capacity, because I keep drinking and smoking irrationally. But still there ain't many on the mic that are lapping me. I'm ahead with the bars, so you'll never see my face, you won't ever see the back of me. I'm still stood here screaming, I dare you to challenge me, cause my right hand still works like it's powered mechanically. If I had a penny for every time somebody's bitten my flows, I'd be bitching use more. I'm just riding on my bike, in the manor I reside. I see a whole lot of shit when I'm just riding on my bike. From a place where it's hard to keep your head above the water, I'm feeling oxygen deprived, with bicycle droplets in my eyes, transforming from liquid to solid. Puddles of foes and H2O forming in my eyeball sockets. I keep delivering ammunition like rifles, rockets, decimating, desecrating anything that tries to stop this. I creep in the darkness of drug and them 30 dwellings. Devz, I'm inserting venom in verses, tell them. Double open, use up like birthday presents, and firstly I'm present to reverse these MCs back to the essence, and teach these amateurs practical lessons. I'm from a manner that's packed with aggression, sorrow, depression. Now watch me creep on the track every time the game dies. We bring it back with the letters through the front, so we creep in the back. Get away from these cats and these leeches and rats. Everything I'm speaking is truth, everything I'm speaking is facts. I'm from the dirty old roads and avenues and flats. Devlin, I'm creeping, I'm murdering and weaving trees. Too many dreams trapped in tears, there's no acting here, and nobody comes fracturally near to emotions we're capturing here. I'd love to make money on an annual affair, but life's getting tougher than tangles in hair. Death lingers around in the air, but Devz, I'm still here. I'm still going, I'm still flowing, and who knows where I might be in the middle of next year. I take things step by step, take my time, don't stress my head, cause if I'm not angry, I'm probably depressed instead. I think too many Zeds when I mess my head. I grew up around thieving, bopping and weaving, stealing, drug dealing, and junkies feeding.
I love Zeus, let me build another blifter. Watch me flip Rizzler, faster than a car, get slipped in a twister. I master my art, get hotted up and left with scars from the blisters. You can get too big for your boots, I'll laugh Wilsey done the arse of his sisters. And who cares if I never get signed, I'll still be up kiss spitting bars to the listeners. I need mud stuck a hole in my head, I've been around the city like the soles on my treads, and lately I just see a whole lot of death. Kids on the road getting chased by the feds. Who would have said my flows are so immense to extent I'll make them look worth 5 pence. I can't stand the suspense, penetrate your defense, I'm the perfect example of strength. Me and shots and grimy individuals, smooth criminal when I'm spitting out the lyricals. I'll bring my bars to life, you can touch them in the physical and realise the life of the ridicule. Me and shots on the cold blocks, so what if you shot rocks? Spit fire like a bullet when the Glock pops, won't stop till the day I pull up in a drop top. With a couple of lads and a couple of zoots, a couple of slags, more than a couple of grand in black bags. I'm talking major figures, you form an orderly line and keep on coming on one by one, and I'll happily keep on blazing spitters. This ain't a test of me, when my back's on the wall you'll see the best of me, making heads spin like the century. And I'm from a land of murder, fatality, actually grab you and cripple your anatomy. Battle me, you couldn't do that on me, fantasy, fallacy, couldn't be further from reality. I'm trying to multiply the figures in my salary, the fact I'm evolving and actually guaranteed. Stack G's till I'm 23, then I'll buy plenty P's. My mind's more deep than the 7 seas, blown up like a bomb in a Lebanese. On road like shotters on a corner selling ease. Still young but nah, they ain't telling me. In the bedroom spitting on any beat. I've got clever speech that they can never breach, and speed that they can never reach. When I feature on beats I possess the deceased, no less than unique, that's why I just laugh. Alright, flow spitter, you ain't no killer. Broke so I don't worry about gold diggers, and my boys hold triggers so you ain't no bigger. Straight from the UK, ain't no jigger. Told you that I wanna make those figures. I'll go to war with the tool and the swingers, trying to find a decent girl but I can't round it. They're on coke and crack, they're all ringers. You can come look at the rise, they're all ringers. If you wanna come with the price and just ring us, don't be forgetting about the cash you gotta bring us, otherwise you'll see us giving chase in the mirrors. Yes, we're all sinners, but when they wanna argue with Driller, I'm raising the dead like MJ and Thriller. I'm so much iller, straight from the roadside like Mac.
UK all day, I'll tell my daggers, listen, yeah. You show me the conditions to the terms of my recital. Murmur and I'll murder you, so bring the German rifles. Rolling with the Kalashnikov, I'm backing off my rivals. Call me, I'll kill you off like. I ain't acting, now I'm practically as spiteful as going back in time to give the atom bomb to Guy Fawkes. Now I'm stuck and I'm waiting for a time walk to once again return. You can't terminate a cyborg. I'm made of metal, I could break you all like plywood. Dwelt a grand level, now like Luke I like the skywalk. I'm a dying rebel like Gaddafi, not compliable. I'll stab you with a paintbrush as art in my survival. I'm like a cyclops with a all-seeing eyeball, and all I see is weeds, I think it's time to build an idol. I'll burn you to degrees that your skeleton is frightful, after they discover you in my ashtray after nightfall. I kept it real, but all they seem to want is fake. I should speak like a and spit bars like Drake. Fishing hook, bait. I'll come to your estate and slap your mates who insisted that you was great, and then I'll take your style and your charisma, combine them with tobacco and ignite them in a Rizzler. You left me in my lane where you all tried to play the game, so now you need to ascertain that I can flip you like your sister. But no, just poison in the promo. Charlie ain't a sloth, now he's a Yeti in a polo. And Devlin, I'm a dragon raining fire on your postcode. A whole gold, so let me throw a blow and leave your nose broke. Like Britannia is black and white like a panda, the devil's is levels higher, looking down from my veranda. And so that you know who you hold is false hope and false gold. Don't account for much when the truth's told. Sorry for the flames I induced, this is murder. Blame putting lane on my crew, this is murder. Jimmy, I'm an Essex boy, so you know it's murder. Greater London in between the city and suburbia. Old tie clash and terra firma, it's murder. D-V-L-I-N, yeah you know it's murder. Charlie Slough, the DJ that you all heard of, it's murder. D-V-L-I-N, murder.
Listen, when you wake up, you be tied to the table wearing makeup, mouth taped up, got both of your ankles and wrists handcuffed. I'll kidnap you, just bad luck. Leave you like Paddy Maguire, strapped to a chair while I'm injecting you with brown stuff. Stick it in the hypodermic needle, pierce his skin and left him so hide in, even know what year we're in. Let's keep it moving, the start of another year begins. A clean slate, a fresh start, another chance to clear his sins. Listen, when I'm pissed off and mad as hell, my head spins faster than a carousel. I smoke a spliff and crack open the San Miguel. I'll phlegm at your mademoiselle and then call you the slag as well. I'm hotter than Magnum Shell, so I don't have to practice violence. I make an MC feel so shit he attacks himself. My lyrics are like a novel, every word is a sentence. So by the fifth line you'll feel like you're already approaching chapter 12. I'm dirtier than Dagenham girls, we're gonna rear in the clap as well. I'm like Santa's little elf, so I keep on rapping well, but you'll never see your plans propel. You should've stuck to stacking shelves after you collapsed and fell. Your whole career just got washed up like a sandy shell. I wish to lay down in heaven, but at the present I stand in hell. My life relies on white powder, but not cocaine, you idiots. I'm diabetic, I'm referring to Canderel. You with the girl will get spanked as well. I'm expanding well in the shady world. Dangerous, like a naked fire spitting flames at you. Restrain you in my basement like Fritzel and keep changing you. So let me look beneath your skin like I'm a radiologist, cause I got bones to pick with you like I'm a paleontologist. Haters when I bust you left with no choice but to swallow it, cause after I kill it I doubt you even really wanna spit. Only be rotting in your squalor pit, you cocky pricks. I'm quicker than Sonic is, acknowledge it. The only candidate I favour is me. I'll descend on you like rain in the street. You best split like Katie and Pete before I make you feel the pain of defeat. Smoking on the strongest strain of the cheeses, left my brain diseased. High as a kite on a Friday night, chewing through the TV and Sky Plus cable leads. Until I'm electrified and left to fry that every last Friday of the year I'm lecturizing in your ends I thrive. Business unfinished, there's some things I need to rectify. Resurrected the dead and over 20 guys with septic rhymes. I feel like Superman, I'm a part of Clark Enterprise. You don't know what I'll do to man on a dark night at 10 to 9. Digidan TV, old type core, old type decks, old type food all day long. AKA